So I don't care what anyone says about Madonna and how old she is. Even when she was young, she didn't look good. Madonna was garbage in her teens and 20s, and she is garbage now. Same thing with Cher. Cher, everyone's like, oh, look at how good Cher looks at her age. No, she doesn't look good. She's fucking Cher. She looks like an Italian abortion. Anyway.
Why are you talking about this?
We were talking about Madonna and her cone boobs or something.
We're not. We were talking about the United States of America and their politicals.
Well, I distinctly remember you coming into my office and saying, what is your opinion on Madonna's cone nipples?
I think maybe there's a time dilation thing happening here where you're like seeing things out of order.
Okay, then sometime in the future, you're going to come into this office with very strong opinions on Madonna's nipples, and I will be having none of it.
Okay, well, noted. But meanwhile, we have to figure out who the Antichrist is going to be, because the next president has to be the Antichrist, because we already went through George Bush twice.
Okay, here's the thing.
And we have Obama now, who was supposed to be the Antichrist.
That was so good. That was so good. I couldn't even.
But you bailed on that. And for the record, I am not for the Antichrist, but you designed me to be compelled to follow through with your orders, so I'm kind of like, this is important to me that we get this done.
I'll be real with you.
Yeah.
Okay, George Bush, that was going to be the big deal. That was going to be the thing.
Senior?
No.
Oh,
Junior.
Because
Senior,
with him, things weren't prudent.
No, he's just bad at his job.
Right.
George W. Bush.
Yeah.
Okay, I was all hyped. I was super ready. I was like, okay, it's time to start the end of the world.
Y2K had happened.
I know. I was like, I thought I wasn't even going to have to go through with it, frankly. My computer, I thought it was going to fry and I was going to have to be in some fucking bunker. But no. Okay, so George Bush comes and he starts being president, and then it turns out he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I had to let that one play out. I had to. Did you see him on that aircraft carrier?
I did.
Did you see? They made a sign.
Yeah.
I couldn't not. Okay, so that one's on me. That was on, I needed the entertainment.
All things technically are on you. Like, everything is either good, you're bad, or good job,
Okay, well, that one especially. And then Obama came, and I thought, okay, I gotta really incentivize myself this time to make sure the Antichrist thing gets done. Okay, Make him a black guy. Couldn't go all the way black, though. Even with omnipotence, I couldn't get Americans to vote for an all-black guy. Anyway, called him Barack Hussein Obama.
Yeah.
As if to warn them. But then Breaking Bad came on the air.
Oh, it did.
And I thought, I want to end the world. I want it really bad. I want Obama and an evil pope to get together and maybe talk about a one world government deal. Yeah. But I needed to find out how Breaking Bad was going to end, okay? So that one, again, maybe a little bit on me. I'm putting most of that on Vince Gilligan for being a brilliant story writer. Now, for reals though this time, we got to do this. Although the Muppets did just start on ABC.
You're kind of flimsy now.
But we have a year.
We'll let it play out. We're going in though.
Yeah.
Like this time is for real.
For real.
Okay, so we have Republicans and Democrats this time. No Obama. He's not running again.
Okay.
You can't bail out on that. You gave him another term.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad's been over for a few years.
Yeah, but at that point I was like, I put a lot of work into him. I made them say he was from Hawaii and he had white grandparents, and they still believed him. I can't pull that off again. There's no way I can fucking pull that off again. So we gotta get probably a white person, probably a dude, because if there's anyone that Americans trust, it's a white dude.
Okay, well do I strike the first two options off our list?
Who were our first two options?
Hillary Clinton is obvious candidate for Antichrist just based on blue jumpsuits alone, and also Bill. You were friends with Bill.
I like
Bill. You got
Bill
him that
too
blow,
much for
Jay.
that.
You guided his dick into Monica's mouth like a good wingman, and I don't know why you did that.
That was more of a genie evil wish situation where he got that one blowjob, but then he had to stay married to Hillary, so...
That's true. A similar thing happened to OJ in the 90s, but he kind of just murdered them.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Okay, so that's our first option off the list. I'm not gonna let Clinton stick his dick in the Antichrist, frankly. Even he doesn't deserve that.
Is that good? Are they good at things? Why is the Antichrist...
Oh no, like toothed. It's a toothed vagina.
Hillary Clinton has a toothed vagina.
She would if she were to become the Antichrist. I don't even think it would be compatible, because right now she has a spiked vagina, which is similar.
It's like a reverse cat penis.
But there's a difference.
Okay, so the other guy is Ben Carson, he's a black guy, but also he's a brain surgeon, which sounds on paper really great. Thing is, he gives you credit for like everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
He thinks that you directly involved in decisions in the course of his life and stuff.
Didn't he say he, like, separated conjoined twins?
Yeah.
Why would he do that? I put them together for a reason. Because it's fucking hilarious. Have you ever seen two people stuck together? Like, not with staples or nails, but, like, with the very flesh they're made out of. It's just attached. It's just one contiguous person. It's fucking hilarious. Do you know how they poop?
How do they poop?
Next to each other. All the time. Masturbating, they have to do it together. They're basically a couple. They're basically brother and brother, or sister and sister, or brother and sister couple.
That's horrifying. So those two are off the list. The next would, this is kind of a package deal.
Okay.
As far as the Antichrist is concerned. But Donald Trump and his hair.
Can we go with just the hair?
We could go with just the hair, however, been polling very low.
The hair has been polling low?
Especially in the swing states. Ohio, not big on rag tops.
I don't understand what their issue is. It's just like, if I brought it to life, would it help? If it's like...
No, that's horrifying. That's like, remember Cousin It?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Humans are the fucking worst. Just vote for a hair person. It's fucking 2015. Barack Obama did it. A fucking living hairpiece can do it. Yes, we can. Think of the posters they could make. It'd be fucking brilliant. If you don't vote for me, there'll be hell to pay.
Like he's a toupee?
Yeah, like a toupee, because he's a hairpiece.
Oh, I gotcha. Or like Donald Trump 2016. Hear me out, guys.
Yeah, there you go. See, this should work.
We'll comb the Middle East for terrorists. Sponsored by Head & Shoulders.
Oh, that's good. Hey. I'd like a war on terror to be funded by a hair care corporation for once.
War on hairer.
Okay, the puns are getting a little bit too much for me. Let's scrap that idea.
Okay, so the next person, I don't know how this is going to work just based on the last two times we did this, but there is a third viable Bush. But his first name is Jeb, but he doesn't have a mullet, which is a win.
Jeb?
Jeb.
You want the person who ends the world to be named Jeb. How about this? No 3-letter names. If your name is any less than 4 letters, you are out of the running for president and Antichrist. No one will take you seriously. You are not an intelligent person.
However, he did say that he wants to accelerate, not slow down, the enforcement of the death penalty in Florida when he was governor in Florida. So, if anything, he's just feeding people to you.
Well, people are going to expect this. If I put a third Bush in the White House, they're going to catch on. They're going to know. So I can't do that. It's got to be a sneak attack.
A sneak attack?
Yeah, it's got to be real sneaky. Like, imagine if we had, like some sort of building that was really, really popular, and we wanted to attack it. We wouldn't just be like, hey, guys, there might be an attack. We'd sneak up on them, like in something that goes really, really fast that you can't stop.
Okay, so Jeb, he wants to build a wall around Florida to keep Cubans out. Or Donald wants him to do it. It's not very clear. Like, if they were running mates, there'd just be walls around all the states.
It's a peninsula.
Yeah.
You can't put a wall around it. That's what Florida was for. It was for the runoff Cubans. Florida is like the sump pump of the Cuba area.
It just takes excess Cubans and shoots them back to Cuba when there's a flood of them?
No, they stay in Miami mostly. In fairness, we got Scarface, so you're welcome.
We do have a Canadian Spanish person named Ted Cruz. He has a nose.
Fun fact about Ted Cruz, I made him to see if people would notice if I made a person without a soul. No one has said anything yet.
Not even one?
He's a husk. He's like there's nothing in there. Behind those eyes, nothing. He's like a robot.
Really?
Yeah. He's like a meat robot.
Ew.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of him anyways.
No.
He has bad policy decisions.
Like what? Wait, what?
He's against abortions, which hurts you.
Here's the thing about abortions. Child sacrifice has gotten a bad name in the last, couple hundred years. People are like, oh, maybe we shouldn't kill the kid to make God feel better. Hey, you know what? Sometimes I just like dead kids, okay? And the only way I can get that now is late terms.
I guess the last guy we have on our list is, he passes most of your tests. He has real hair, seemingly. Okay. His name is longer than 4 letters, for sure.
Okay.
And also, I'm pretty sure he's related to a guy who's really good at cooking chicken. Bernie Sanders.
Sanders. Is he related to the KFC guy?
I think he's related to the KFC guy, which makes me trust him, personally. Okay.
What are his, personal opinions on things?
Well, he likes to give to the poor a lot. He actually said that he wanted to tax billionaires more than anyone else because they make more money. So I mean, you could tax them more, and the poor should have a better time of it.
Oh,
He also very very much for education, science. He's a socialist, so it rubs people the wrong way sometimes. But maybe the world is trending in that way. Maybe.
well, that's good. How about we're gonna go with Bernie, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
He reminds me a little bit of Jesus, but in kind of an old man Jesus kind of way. Like if Jesus had a grandpa and wasn't an asshole. Like, has this guy ever killed a bunch of pigs because they had demons in him?
Probably.
Maybe?
He's related to Colonel Sanders.
Oh, okay. Has he ever flipped tables because he's angry?
Probably.
There you go. He's very Jesus-like. People won't see the end times coming until it's too late.
Do we have to crucify him this time?
We'll see how I'm feeling after it all. There hasn't been a good crucifixion in a while. There was one in Saudi Arabia the other day.
Really?
Yeah, teenage boy. True story.
Did you do that?
No, they're just fucked.
Oh, that's good. Or bad. I don't know.
No, it's honestly.
Did you get him? Or was it that fucking Australian guy? Satan.
Yeah, Satan got him. He was brown.
Oh, that's fair. I forgot.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we're going to go with Sanders then for Antichrist. Cool. Make sure he wins. Let's go ahead and up the number of GOP debates, though, because as I said, Breaking Bad is done, and I need something to keep me going.